Here we go with some more false prophecies. The 20th century in the Bible prophecy. A war of God against all wickedness, followed by a paradise earth without death, all to be realized in the 20th century. That now operating kingdom in heaven will, within the 20th century, cleanse the entire earth of wickedness. Can you not see that the 20th century is the century indicated by the prophetic language of Matthew 24, Mark 13, Luke 21, and 2 Timothy 3? Is it not only logical that whatever else is recorded in these above-mentioned Bible chapters must also come upon the 20th century? Armageddon will come in the 20th century. Brother Friends spoke on the subject, in all nations the good news has to be preached first, a work he described as a startling feature only of this 20th century. Surely within our 20th century, the battle in the day of Jehovah will begin. Some of that generation could survive until the end of the century, but there are many indications that the end is much closer than that. Why so many false alarms? The story is told of a boy who watched the sheep of villagers. To stir up a bit of excitement, one day he cried out, "Wolf, wolf!" when there was no wolf. The villagers rushed out with clubs to drive off the wolf, only to find that there was none. And it was such great fun that later the boy repeated his cry. Again, the villagers rushed out with their clubs only to discover that it was another false alarm. After that, a wolf did come, and the boy sounded the warning, "Wolf, wolf!" but the villagers dismissed his cry as another false alarm. They had been fooled too often. So it has become with those who proclaim the end of the world. Down through the centuries since Jesus' day, so many unfulfilled predictions have been made that many no longer take them seriously. And I pray that it helps some people today. Jehovah God is the grand identifier of his true messengers. He identifies them by making the messages he delivers through them come true. Jehovah is also the great exposer of false messengers. How does he expose them? He frustrates their signs and predictions. In this way, he shows that they are self-appointed prognosticators whose messages really spring from their own false reasoning. Yes, their foolish, fleshly thinking. Again, talking about themselves. Secret societies. Never should we become impatient with Jehovah's arrangement, indiscreetly trying to rush ahead of the revealer of secrets. How reassuring it is to know that the channel of Jehovah is using today does not do so. It is both faithful and discreet. Do you agree?